guys, it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about this brand new Nintendo Switch game that was released on December 4th, 2018. So here you'll see that we have Toki, and this is the Retrollector edition. Now, out of all of the Nintendo Switch Collector's Editions, this one is actually pretty sweet, and it was only $49.99. And this is actually a GameStop exclusive. So that means that there is very limited quantities of this special edition right here. So let's go ahead, open it up, and see what's inside. So when we first take a look at the front of this collector's edition box, you'll notice that it has a little sticker on here that says only at GameStop. There's a design on the front, it says Toki Retrollector edition, and then when we flip it over to the back, it actually mentions everything that's included. So this collector's edition includes a lot more than some of the other collector's editions. So it says that there is actually some sticker sheets in here with different characters from the game. It has the Nintendo Switch case with the game. It has some lithographs. There's two right here. It has a comic book, which is pretty sweet. And right here, this is the best part of this collector's edition. It actually has an arcade cabinet. So we're gonna go ahead, open this up, and piece everything together, take a closer look at it, and see if it's worth it. Alright, so right away you'll notice that this top just slides right off. So if we just take a closer look at these images, so this top sleeve actually has all these different characters on it. When you slide this off, you'll notice that we have the main character right here. So what you do in this game is you run around as this character and you have to defeat various monsters who are in the jungle, and you do that by spitting out these magical energy balls that essentially kill the enemies. So this is a pretty interesting game. It's pretty wacky. It's definitely a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing this on the arcade machines, and they even had it for some of the older systems. So this is pretty sweet to see this older game actually get released for the Nintendo Switch. So let's go ahead and open this up. So when we first pop off this top, you'll notice that we have this Nintendo Switch case right here, which is definitely pretty sweet. It showcases that same art style that's on the front cover. And then on the back here it says, "The Return of the Wacky Monkey. The cult action platform game is back, featuring an all-new design and hand-drawn graphics." So this is definitely pretty sweet, and it shows on the back cover here a couple different of the levels where you have this little monkey who goes around and spits out those balls. It's some of the different characters and villains in this game. And then right here, this is pretty sweet. So this is a thicker cardboard on top, and this is actually a Toki comic book, and it's even pretty sweet because it has this little character up here, and then it says November 2018, the character right here, and the whole premise of the game is to actually save the princess here. So this is pretty sweet, and it has this artwork in here. And the comic actually looks pretty neat. And then right here we have one of the lithographs, and this is pretty cool. It has this monster right here. It says Burp, and it has the main character who's shooting these little energy balls out of his mouth towards this character right here. And this is pretty sweet because it's signed right here in the corner. And it even says in this corner, background, Caverns of Fire, and it says September 2018. So this is pretty neat collector's edition item. It's definitely a pretty cool print right here, and I may even get this framed. This is definitely pretty sweet. And then here we have a second one. This one is also signed, and it has the princess here, and it has the human with the monkey, and then it says model sheets, Toki and Miho approved, and then date is September 2018. And then onto the sticker sheet right here, you have all these different characters. So you have Toki, and then you have various other characters in here. So this is a pretty neat sticker set. Definitely looks pretty cool with the color schemes and the characters that were chosen to go on here, so that's pretty neat. And last but not least, we have this bag right here, and inside it actually contains some wooden pieces to make a mini arcade tabletop that you can go ahead and put your Nintendo Switch in. So this is pretty sweet. It has all the different design art on here, and we'll have to go ahead and piece this together and go ahead and test it out, put the Nintendo Switch in there. So I went ahead and took everything out of the bag here. So it comes with all of these different wooden pieces. So it looks like we'll just have to follow the instructions that it provides and put this together. So here we have this little mini arcade tabletop that's built, and as you can tell, these pieces just kind of stick out, and you use those rubber band pieces that are included just to kind of wrap around, and it's pretty easy to put together. So everything kind of just fits like this. It has a picture for description on the back, and it even has that instruction guide. These little bumper pieces just kind of fit right on top there, and there isn't really another spot that they fit. So everything just kind of pieces together. Now there's not actually a back side right there, but it's still pretty sweet if you were to just put your Nintendo Switch right there, and you can go ahead and use the Joy-Cons or the Pro Controller to go ahead and play this game. So I have my Switch right here. You just take off these Joy-Con controllers, and then you just go ahead and place this right in here. And it fits perfectly. So I definitely recommend this Nintendo Switch game. I recommend getting the collector's edition. This is a GameStop exclusive, which means that there'll be limited prints of this game, and it's definitely pretty sweet. For just a couple extra bucks, you get all of this included with this cool collector's edition. You have the comic book, the stickers, the 2 lithographs, the game with the game case, and then you have this pretty sweet arcade tabletop style build. So you just go ahead and put this Nintendo Switch in here, then you have your controllers, and you're ready to go. Play this game. Just sit it on a table or sit it anywhere. Go ahead and watch it, play it. So this is pretty sweet, and this is wooden. It's not cardboard, so it's definitely a better quality, and it has this cool print on here. So I definitely recommend it. This was always a favorite growing up. I remember this game, seeing it in the arcades. I remember playing it on the Sega Genesis. So it's pretty cool how they have a modern day spin on this retro game. definitely hits that nostalgia for me, and this is pretty sweet. It's pretty simple to put together, and it's definitely one of my favorites, so I highly recommend this game. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos, and stay tuned for more.